Oh, hi YouTube. I didn't see you there. We're doing back and, I don't know, shoulders and arms or something. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, it's Monday. We're starting the week right. All right, so what I'm going to start with is some very easy pulling. I think I'm going to set up the cables today. Very exciting. Okay. Got to kind of move on this workout today. I've got some other things I got to do tonight. But I figured, you know, pop in, check up on everyone, see how you're doing. Okay, let's move this. Kage, hello. How are you? How you doing? How are your streams going? Oh, I probably need to move this, or I'm gonna be rudely surprised. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ed says, tasty. If only you knew. Kage says, good, haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, I've had some family in town, so I've been spending some time with them. So, but I think probably no stream tomorrow, but we'll get back on it on Thursday and then the weekend again coming up. How are your streams been going, Kage? Oh, Daniel-san. Sensei, Johnny Sins. That's right. I understand, family's important. You know, it is. It is. So, and I don't get to see everyone in my family all the time, so I got to take advantage when I got the opportunity. You know what I mean? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feeling funky. Sup, homie? What's up, Great Price Lawn and Tree Care? How are you? Did you handle any thick logs today? Okay. Where is Sensei Johnny Sins? Ah, here we go. All right. Can you see? Can you see this? Just doom scrolling. Nice. Nice. Got to. You know? Gotta get the doom scroll in before it gets too late. 58. Very nice. Good numbers. I gotta switch markers here. Oh, Jenna. How are you, my dear? I was wondering if you'd join us tonight. Big Mac says, you look like Lord of the Rings, my precious. My precious. Filthy hobbitses. Yeah. Yeah, I can do a golem too, okay? You guys don't understand, all right? I'm a shapeshifter. So much better now. Oh, thank you. Good. I'm glad, Jenna. I saw you uploaded a video that seemed like you were not doing so hot. Kage says, they've been going well. My triceps have gotten slightly bigger. Nice. You measuring? Gotta measure. Dennis, over 75% of Johnny Sins have come from me. That's true. And considering it's Johnny Sins, you know, Marshmallow has a monopoly on the Glenn Powell votes, of course. But yeah, you've been really driving the Johnny Sins, you know? So, just warming up before we get into the pulleys. All right? All right? I finally got a real weight, although it's only 8 pounds. Huh? Well, you got to start somewhere. My very first weight set was a pair of 40-pound kettlebells. So imagine having to go from 0 to 40 in each hand, by the way. Anyway, we all start somewhere. But that's the name of the game. Making do with what you got, right? Right? What do we got? Nero says, you have a big dick. Technically, you don't know that, but thank you. Daniel says, Johnny Sins is an inspiration to us all. Bro, it's so many amazing careers. That's true, you know? That's true. And, you know, you could tell he really had a passion for his work. Jenna says, yeah, no, I could watch this all day. Well, Jenna, we don't do all-day streams, unfortunately. I gotta work. Fucking stupid. But, you know, we have fun, okay? And the bigger the channel gets, the more streaming we do, okay? Here's the other thing, Jenna. At some point, we pop the top off, okay? So that's a little stream, you know, it's one of our regular things. So you just hang out, okay? And I would hang out because everyone keeps asking me to, but YouTube will ban me, so, you know, whatever. Hairy chest, true, Jeanette, true. True. You don't understand, okay? Kage says, is 2 inches kind of small, average, or above average? Oh, of course. I mean, it must be above, right? Must be. You mean diameter, right? Oh, Jenna. I hope you're doing good. Okay. I'll do one more set of dips. I might do a little more pulling, and then we'll set up the cables that you can finally see. Jeanette, I'm not trying to be rude, though. That's not rude. Jeanette, you're going to have to really try to offend or upset me, okay? Look, I got some abs, so, you know. I'm doing fine. My ego is thoroughly protected. All right. All right, one more set of these. Jenna says, gout damn. Well, don't damn God, damn in my name. It's okay, Jenny, do whatever you want. You're gonna see that we're pretty permissive with the chat here. So, you know. I read every comment. That's the other thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Oof. Okay, that's enough. All right. One more set of the pulling, okay? One more. We're not close enough for you to see the titties popping, but you know we'll do a close-up. All right? I don't know what this song is, but I don't like it. Okay. But I don't like it. I hate this one too. I don't hate it, it's fine. It's fine, you know. But we like more than fine here, okay? We like fwing, right, Jenna? Gaga says, yeah, because I found a 2-inch thick bolt. And I thought it was huge. My mom said it's small. Gaga, I wouldn't ask your mom too many more questions, you know what I mean? All right. Okay. So I'll do a little pullover action. Row from that position. Oh, we're getting warm. Do you feel it? Is it hot in here or is it just me? Oh, back popped. Nice. All right, let's get the cables set up. LOL. Jeanette says, I'm so glad I came back. I accidentally lost the stream, but somehow came back. Good. What I've discovered is that it also shows in your watch history. So it counts the lives that you scroll through too. Jenna says, this is literally what I didn't know I need it in my life. Well, Jenna, you know, I do tend to have a profound effect on people, you know, one way or the other. Okay? See, Jenna, we're in the middle of what's called a bulk. Okay? Which means Zaddy just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Tomo says, Granny, what happened to your hair? All the better to... All the better... I'm going to get back to you on that one. Notorious says, let's go. Jenna says, yes, king. Get it. Where's my king attire? Can you see this? No. Good. 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 All right, hold on. Hold. Look, I'm asking you to hold on, okay? Just, God damn it, wait. Wait. All right. Hold on. Oh, Tomo, all the better to head me with. Nice. I think that's the best we're going to get tonight. Kage says, I love watching your lives. I just missed you. You're fun to watch. Well, thank you, Kage. I appreciate that. I would like to be fun. I'm not trying to be fun. I'm trying to, I don't know, connect with y'all and work out. You know, the gains are very important. Okay, what was I doing? God damn it. I'm like a bird sometimes, you know? I like to dance. I like to repeat songs that I've heard. I like to sing for people. I'll randomly bite for what are very valid reasons. Okay? All right. All right, it's fine. Jenna, we get a little sassy here, all right? Don't worry about it. Okay. Hup! Shit. Okay, we're fine. The thing about it is that it's fine, okay? The thing that you're not understanding is that it's fine, okay? So we have a pin with weight plates. Here, lethal content. Whoa, long time no see. No shit. How you doing, brother? It's been a while. It might have been back in the martial arts times, right? I've had to quit. My back can't fucking take it. So instead of being a fast fighter boy, I'm just gonna be a big boy. Back to my roots. All right, here's the cable system. All right. Do you understand? Huh? I don't think you understand. I'll make you understand. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Cables. You see? Now what we do is we hang this up here, and then, oh, this is not long enough. That is what he said. Am I stupid? Oh, it's this one. Oh. Fuck. All right. All right. You have to hold on. Christ, hold on. I'm fucking trying, okay? All right. I even annoy myself when I do these things. See this? Very large. Okay? Because I'm so large. I need large clips. Okay. And then here. Can you see? Can you see? Here we connect the pulley to the base. Yep. Yep. Actually, we don't need this yet. We're doing pulling. All right. Hold on. Christ. Let's see how this works. Okay. So I'm going to grab this. All right. You paying attention? Paying attention. There'll be a quiz. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get down. You know what I'm saying? And there he is. Notorious says, Giat. Thank you. Thank you. Too spiky. Me? Too many spikes? Is that what we're talking about? Jeanette says, I'm leaving. This is kind of boring. I'm not trying to be rude, but bye. Wow, Jeanette, no one will fucking miss you, okay? Thomas says, how dare you say this is boring? Exactly. Jeanette, you are rude. See yourself out. Thank you, Jenna. I don't know why it censored that. Yeah. Jeanette, wait a minute. I need to let him know that I'm leaving first. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that you can see me cry. Jeanette doesn't like me. Oh, no. What the fuck am I going to do with all these big muscles if Jeanette doesn't like me? Okay. I'm getting annoyed. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit. This is good. I can get a little bit of a stretch. Okay, follow me. Come on. Come here. Tomo says, won't miss you. Kage says, this is anything but boring, but I guess not everyone can enjoy true content. Kage, you joined the membership. Sir. Okay, Kage, I'll allow it. Thank you very much. But I don't think you have income, right? So I'm going to tell everyone, if you don't have active income, okay, I do not want donations. All right? Thank you, Kage. The courtier's level's pretty cheap, so it's not too bad. Jenna says, period. Kage haters just want to hate. Oh, Jeanette's still here. Tomo says, Jeanette, do us a favor and don't come back. Jeanette says, no, it's not boring like that. It's just I'm a kid, and it doesn't really get me that feeling. Okay, well, I'm sure there are Roblox streams or the dude who snores on stream. You know, I'm sure there's something like that. Ooh, do you see this? Are you seeing? Oh. Oh, it's nice. It's nice to get stretched out. You know what I mean? Oh, but we can handle some more weight. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to superset this with some shoulders. Oh. See, Jenna, most of chat really enjoys when I, you know, get on my knees or stretch my hips. You'll understand. Okay, you'll understand. Yeah, let me, bye, Jeanette, bye. Kage says, oh, okay, Jeanette makes more sense. But why were you being so rude to me? Jeanette, because you tried to pull an attitude with me, right? I'm not trying to be rude, but this is boring. I'm leaving. Okay, what if I said you're boring? And so I don't want to be around you because you're so difficult to be around, right? That's kind of the vibe you're giving off. Here's the thing, Jeanette. If you can't take it, don't dish it out, okay? Jeanette says she's going, but keeps talking. Shut up. Kage says, because Kyle is the king. That's right. I'm the king, okay? And I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking crazy, all right? Jeanette's crying. Oh, no. Intentionally lost says, duh. Tommy, I can tell you something, can you? Notorious says, this channel is too entertaining. Kage says, it's understandable because you're younger. Yeah, and I don't have a bunch of flashing lights and like, a gameplay of some, fucking Roblox game in the background because, God forbid you focus your eyeballs on one thing. Sorry, Jeanette, I'm making some assumptions, right? But I must. I must. Okay? I must. All right, how much more, chat? Joke's on you. I'm just adding whatever I want. Okay. We'll do another tenner. So we're at 70. This is 80, 90, 100. Let's hundo's a good next step. We're almost at the top of the pin. I might need more plates. Okay, what were we doing? Tomo says, Jeanette, just go. Please stop. Shush your mouth. Jeanette says, Tomo, that's why you're adopted. Tomo says, yeah, I was adopted. Wow, that hurt. Not. William says, you probably kiss really good. You're just saying that because of my enormous lips and decades of experience. William probably tells the truth. Jeanette says, oh no, oh no. Jenna says, LOL, you're comical as fuck. Glad I stopped by. Good, I'm glad, Jenna. I'm glad you have a good time. Jeanette says, Tomo, you just took the wrong turn, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. Jeanette loves you, brother, so much. Kane says, we bulking now. Yep, we as a community are bulking. All right, I will be checking your calorie logs, and we are taking measurements, okay? So if you're leaving gains on the table, buddy, not anymore. All right, we're gonna superset with some shoulders. Kage says, I got 376 left. Kage! All right, Kage, no more donos, all right? I appreciate you. You've donated. Until you have a job and have expendable income, you are forbidden from donating, okay? Thomas says, bye-bye. Thomas says, Jeanette can't get enough of the channel. Yeah, well, Jeanette's a kid, so it's a little different, but a lot of the trolls, they say they hate me, but then they continue to hate watch me, and, for those that are new, we end up converting a lot of straight men. So, just takes time. And this is exposure therapy, okay? I expose myself. And everyone's gay thoughts come out of the woodwork. We all deal with them here, okay? Everyone's double gay. And that's it. That's the whole process. Oh, yes. Yes, bitch. Yas. Okay. What would yassified Kyle look like? Exactly like this. Am I already yassified? Jenna says, always stretch. Javid says, you a big boy. Thank you. I just want to be seen. Kyle, I'm talking about someone in the chat. My bad. Kyle, I'm talking about someone in the chat. Chill out, bro. Jeanette, why don't you find a more chill streamer right now, okay? Hold on. See, you can't, okay? It's only me. We're very chill here, Jeanette. Jeanette, you can't really offend me, okay? So I'm not really upset. Bro, for real, chill out. I'm just talking about someone in the chat, okay? But the people in the chat are my not only loyal subjects, but closest friends. You talking shit about my friends? Jeanette, thought you were leaving. Didn't you promise us all you were leaving? That's true. Jeanette did. Jeanette. Okay. I'm going to give you the voyeur's angle. Okay. Jeanette says, bro, I don't care about leaving anymore. Tomo and Chad is pissing me off. Jeanette, I think you're the one that's got to chill. What's the most you can lift, Kyle? I don't know, Jenna. I don't really do max strength tests anymore because I got a bad back. It's sort of deep Kyle lore is that my back's fucked. All right, I am strong, but you should have seen me in the before times, okay? But I don't really know. Yeah, right now I'm not sure. My best ever deadlift was 585 at about 200 pounds. Bench max was around 315. Row max, this was like 50, 60, something like that. I need to stretch a little bit more. The problem is it drags me towards the thing. What else? I think my hack squat was like 950 for 12 or 15. But it's only because you can't stack more plates on the machine than 950. That's sort of the end. I don't know. I've done hammer curls with 80-pound dumbbells. I've done dips with 50, 60 pounds attached. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious, but I don't want to fuck myself up to test my max. My max grip strength is around the 150 range per hand. Oh, yep. Yep, getting pulled apart. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yep, we do one more. Oh. See the blood? Holy shit. Jenna says, asking for a friend. Tomo says, Jeanette's still yapping. Pez says, hello, old lady. Hello. Hello. Grandma's got Benjamin Button syndrome. Tomo got some cocky stuff going on. You don't know the half of it. Tomo says, oh, so sorry I'm pissing you off, Jeanette, but you're seriously annoying. Much love. Kage says, I get paid anywhere between $10 and $100 from school. Just by showing up and doing work? Bro, what school? Don't say what school. Funny, Tomo. Tomo is very funny. Tomo's one of our regular comedians here. Oh. William says, Jeanette, where the fuck is your mother, kid? She just needs to care more about her pet instead of just dropping a phone on their hands. Oh, Jeanette says not. Very funny. Notorious says, it's true. I definitely curve now. For those that know. Truth is, do you shampoo your eyebrows? I don't. I will shampoo and condition the beard like every other day when it's this long. When it's really short, I don't really do anything about it. But no, they're just naturally... I'm just naturally dashing. Jeanette says, bro, it's not a big deal. Streamers don't act this mad. Jeanette, if you believe that I am mad, oh my God. Oh my God. You're too young to have watched the 2003 Hulk movie. All right? Those that know. No. Is it warm in here? Thick. Jeanette just keeps yapping, can't realize she's being a fool, all laughing at her. Spider-Man says, do you like people? What, you mean like humans? I mean, they're all right. You know, some pretty hot ones, but, you know, in terms of like Miss Universe, I think that's a little conceited, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. All right, Jeanette, don't look, okay? This part's not for you. Walter White's beard says, check this dude's hard drive. But can you take your eyes off the hard body? Are you capable? I don't know that you are. Okay? Okay, we have fun here. Nala, that nunchuck video, seriously. Okay, I finally get it. Great work. Thank you. That is a blast from the past. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, it sucks because, like, no one wants the complicated, flashy shit to be practical more than me. Okay, nobody. It's, you know, it's just not the truth. And it pisses me off. But what are you going to do? You know? Dang, those weights are impressive. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate that. Some of these are 10-pound dumbbells. Some of these exercises are very humbling. And in my mature years, I have learned that it's not about being as explosive as possible. Okay? The real mastery comes when you slow down. Take your time. Okay. Since this is overhead and I have neck issues, I have to keep my core very braced. Right, the farther away these get from my body, the more shearing force against my spine. So, Thomas says, calm down, Jeanette. You're not gonna win. It's impossible, you can't. First of all, this is my world. You are just merely in it. Second, I'm the king, okay? So one word and the hounds get released, okay? And by hounds, I mean me running on all fours, okay? At double my normal cruising speed. You think I'm not a dog man? What? Because you haven't seen me eat sausages. One more. Do I look buff yet, chat? Do I? Don't lie. Jeanette says, bro, Kyle, can you please ban Tomo? I can't handle him. Are you kidding me? Tomo? I would ban my left nut before I'd ban Tomo, all right? And Lefty's my favorite. Jenna says, 150 per hand? I weigh a little bit over 150. I'm like 160 right now. And, you know, just means I can hang from a single arm. I seriously give up. Jeanette, they all do. And it's okay. Because it's not really a weakness on your part. It's just that I am so immensely powerful. You just don't stand a chance. You know what I mean? And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Chris says, Kyler. Thomas says, don't start then. Silly girl. Kage says, wish you could time people out as a member. You think I should time Jeanette out? Jeanette hasn't really broken any rules, really. I mean, well, she kind of attacked Tomo, which is a personal sort of P2 rule where, you know, don't fuck with my friends. I'll get more upset for people being shitty towards people in chat versus me. Troll me, okay? I'm bald, I'm hairy, you know, come on. Jenna says, yeah, it's pretty hot in here. Oh, good. Okay, good. I wasn't reflective enough, you know what I mean? Notorious says, haven't seen Kyle this mad in a while. Jeanette says, oh my God. Jenna says, we wish you'd give up, Jeanette. True, but Jeanette, I don't think Jeanette understands that even though they might not like this, They are making me more successful. Okay? The more they bitch and moan, the better. Jenna says, there is a God. Thank you, Jesus, for eyeballs. What are you thanking Jesus for? Jesus didn't do all these reps. It's okay, Jenna, I'm just being sassy. Blizzard says, Dollism from Street Fighter. Noodle arms, yeah? Yeah, you like my fucking noodle arms, huh? You want to put some pasta sauce on them? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, get your Alfredo, your white sauce, right? I'm doing all the work. Oh, something happened. Hold on. Okay, Dollism, that's pretty dope. We're gonna put that up here at the top. Come on, come on, the fuck. I'm gonna scream. I'm more upset that the marker didn't work than about anything Jeanette has said. Bald nose. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you like my fucking schnoz? You like that shit, you fucking freak? Dollism. Again, backwards and upside down for you. 1. Thank you. Okay, what were we doing? Illuminator says, zesty vibes, maxed out final boss type ish. Well, here's the thing. You're not gonna out-zest me, okay? In the game of chicken, I win. Thomas says, Jeanette, we will always win. You're too immature for this shit. That's actually very true. Halloween says, Nancy boy. Wow, Halloween, what was it like getting the first Social Security number? Notorious, finally. Why was the shirt on? For anticipation, Notorious. It's called bait. I guess this is bait too, but. Jam. Oh, Jam took executive action. Kyle, who pissed you off? Nobody. Chris, you would know, okay? Hunter Slayton says gay. Well, Hunter, it's, we're very friendly here, so you can be as gay as you'd like to. Thanks for announcing it. Illuminator says zesty. Thank you. Nick says, need to work on those muscles between delts and neck. Yeah, the traps. Yeah, the problem is I have spine issues, so loading up the traps, I have scoliosis, right? So it's like this, you can see this side is big and this side's small because I'm like off balance. So I gotta be careful around the neck because I did a karate move, this, Tetsuyuchi, okay? And I pulled my neck out for 6 weeks. So it's just not worth certain things, But thank you, Nick. I enjoy fellow bodybuilders. Jenna says, I'm on the side of those abs, the front side. Nice. Illuminator says, zesty, soy boy, power bottom, beta male. Illuminator, you can make wishes all you want, okay? Okay. I'm not a genie, though, okay? Keep rubbing your lamp as much as you need to, though. Clearly, you gotta work some things out. All right. Actually, do I want more weight? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. Ugh. Can I? Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. You guys aren't holding on. Fuck it. Let's do 15. Hundo 15. I mean, I can handle a lot more than this, but my limited setup is, not the most optimal. Tomo says, Jeanette's been going for 30 minutes now, but still here. She must love us. Jester says, Andrew Tate. Holy shit. I've really missed, honestly, people calling me Tate. The numbers have not really moved that much in quite a while. 1778. God damn it. I'm going to scream. Okay, for I have a mouth. And I insist on using it. Wink. All right. All right, you like that shit? You like that shit? Huh? Oops. Oops. All right, what are we doing here? 8. Yep. Do I need another new marker? Can someone block that person? This is Tate. Okay, thank you, Illuminator. See, that's, you're like zesty, you're super gay. It's the Tate. It's the Tate that's burning up your loins. Okay, 9. Good. 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 All right, what are we doing? Come here. Ooh, Kage says, Jeanette, shut the fuck up. If you don't like something, go to a different life. Or shut the hell up and deal with it. You're seriously getting annoying. Looks like Tomo says, who? Notori says, not zesty enough. More seasoning. More. More beef. More salt. More sweat. Okay. All right. Leaning forward a little bit, giving you the perv angle, okay? Because I'm a generous God. Can I? God damn it. How? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's try this. Oh, I'm sliding. Yep. Control, control, you must learn control. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Nelson says, I ate Taco Bell lettuce. Pray for me. I think it's probably too late. Fucking nonsense. Halloween Kieran. Good name. Illuminator says, Zesty Rainbow. Suck it, easy hot dog. Illuminator, I'm getting mixed signals from you. I can't tell if you're like, if you love the fact that I'm so good at glizzy gobbling or not. Stupid says, show us your hog, brother. Brother, if I did that, no more streams, right? So then you get one hog reveal and then nothing else. You think you're really going to be satisfied with the reveal and that's it? I don't know. I think you might be addicted. Halloween Kieran says, I ask. This is why we need mental institutions back. For me or for chat? I mean, you're not wrong if you're talking about me. I mean, do you have evidence to commit me? No. Should I be? Well, you know, I don't like using the word should. I'll give you the side view, yeah. Don't put police sirens in music. Is it in the music? Or is that my life? Yeah, there's just emergency siren sound in the funky playlist. Halloween says pedal, pedal. Ebony says red card. Nala says, you are buffed, man, but you can still be mistaken for Sasquatch if it's dark outside. And that's why I don't leave the house after dark, because I'm going to get hunted, and then you're going to see your king's pelt on a wall somewhere. Oh, Illuminator, please. If you're going to delete comments, maybe you should take a moment to think before you type them. Karen says, Andrew Fake, the Jewish doctor. Why do you shave your head? You know, it feels nice. Aesthetically, I like it. I never have a bad hair day. I'm balding. You can see the pattern here. And then real bald people are like, that's not bald. You should blah, 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 blah. I shave my head because I'm the goddamned avatar. That's why. Can't wait to get to jam. Ruben says, put a shirt on. No. Now, every time I see your name, I'm going to immediately take the shirt off, okay? This is Tate. You already voted. I could take you, by the way, and I'm lazy. Yeah? 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 You think so? You think you could take me, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Do I have all three here? Okay, let's see. Let's see. We got black belt number 1. Okay. Number 1. Black belt number 2. And black belt number 3, which is more than the number of balls you have. So why don't you stretch those big balls of yours and come take the belts from me, okay? If you can take me so easily. Where are you going to take me? Disneyland? You going to get me some Dippin' Dots? Hey, pal, you're bald. Fuck! You're right. Josh says, it's like an idiot Tate. My God, hang from one arm. What a beta male. Only one arm, do a one-arm pull-up. Why don't you say anything interesting? Oh, Jeanette has been spamming. Thomas says, troll me. I'm good at dealing with them. Okay. Jeanette's just been spamming. Thank you, Jam, for taking care of that. Illuminator says, big belly donut. Yeah? Yeah, you want some sweets, baby? God says you should wax your head and shine it and blind everyone with it. God. I'm a very tough boy, but I don't know that I could handle waxing my scalp. It's very sensitive, like me. Okay, what else do we need to do? I kind of want to do a row, but I don't know. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do instead is move to a little tricep. I can't handle this much weight, though. We'll get some arms in. I gotta keep moving. All right. Is this a good angle? Is this good TV? Y'all enjoy this? Look at my sweaty back. Okay. I probably want to start with 50. Oh, that's neat. All right, hold on. Okay. Relax, chat. Chat! Relax! I command it. Hi, Jam. Finally got to you. Thank you for dealing with the spammer. Oh, man. So mad. Chris says, Jam. Tomo says, Jeanette, you've been a crash out since your mom burned you. Jam says, why the hell are we spamming? Well, we aren't. We being the cool in crowd. Tomo says, bye-bye, Immature Girl. Jam says, hi, Chris. Hi, Kyle. Hi. Come on and slam if you wanna. Oh, shit. Looks like the rooster showed up. Jam, get your blocking skills ready. 52 blocks. Show us your hog, bro. It's stupid. Look, that's a one-time deal, then it's all over. Okay, the dream is over. Where's my, oh, here we go. Jam says, I'm a chicken, not a rooster. Very different. Oh, she's a precious little chicken. I'll do the chicken nugget. Tomo says, we love you, Jeanette. Please stay. It's fun playing with you. L. Gay says, Alan from 2.5 Men. Nice. Pretty good. If I had hair and no beard, it'd be right on. Where's the... I always misplace the marker. Always. Alan. Put him up here. Alan. $2.51. All right, here's some of the other votes. Krillin, 20. Egg, 30. Okay, 58 Johnny Sins. 58. That's more Johnny Sins than you have. Okay? You can maybe have one max. We're different. LOL, I already banned Jeanette. Nah, she was spamming way too much. She just lost the ability to argue in good faith. Chris says, you may need to give a tour, Kyle. A tour. Thank you, Jam. Yes, Kage. The only reason I don't give a full tour is because there's a non-zero number of people that are kind of obsessed and have mentioned like trying to hunt me down in real life. They're gonna find me. You know, I get a lot of that, so it's one reason why I've tried to keep things kind of, you know, reasonable. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get low for this one. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. My rope's uneven. There we go. Yep, 7, 8, 9. Oh, God. 10, 11, 12. See, if I start the pull with my lats, I get a little bit of integration. God, I'm so white, you can see the blood flow. Cool. Thomas says, sorry, LOL, I love playing with the trolls, not messing with our Kyle. Jenna says, we were waiting on her to leave. It was never going to happen. Chris says, Jam. Jam says, I have no tolerance. Good, good. That tea break really helps you. Thomas says, you want some more weight? I'm 19 stone. Tom, I'm a dipshit American, so I don't know what that means. To the dismay of all of my ancestors, the Scots. Okay. All right, what I think I'm going to do now is plug this into hammer curls. So we add a pulley. Anchor point is now on the ground. Okay, do you understand? Okay, a little break. Jenna says, amazing time, Kyle. Was a pleasure. See you around. Mwah. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for joining us. Jam says, Kyle, you look like my stepdad. Thank you. Thank you, Jam. I appreciate that. I do, don't I? Thomas says, I think you look like a man called Kyle from YouTube. Well, he sounds like he'd piss me off. Scott. 11. Very good. Snake eyes. All right, I gotta empty the old schnoz. Oh, it's warm. Oh, man. Okay, excuse me. Am I excused? Am I excused, teacher? All right, we're selling used tissues. Used tissues. Thomas says, also like a granny I saw last night. Ooh. She sounds hot. Look at the bulk on this guy. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. It's hard losing the low abs for me, just because it's so unnatural. But, you know, it's worth it. We've put an inch on the arms in the last fucking 5 weeks, which is crazy. So you gotta take it where you can. Okay. We miss you, Kyle. Thank you, Arian. Kage says, how you been, Jam? Chris says, how was time with the folks? How did Dad feel about Grandma? Dad has not met Grandma. I feel like Dad would love Grandma. Ooh, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna show you a hack that I developed with my back pain. Jam says, good. I was supposed to have the day off, but there were 2 young German girls who wanted to walk dogs. Oh, so I walked dogs with them. Oh, very nice. Oh, that sounds really nice. How about you, Kage? Mars says, Glenn Powell. Thank you. God. Thank you, Mars. How you doing? How you doing? It's Monday. Well, not for you, right? You're ahead. It's probably 4:45 in the morning. No, it's got to be earlier. It's got to be like 1 in the morning, 2? I can't remember. Glenn Powell. 31. Okay. Okay, do you understand? Everyone understand the assignment? The assignment is, okay, I expect your homework on my desk by EOD. Oh, hi. Jam says hi. Notori says, only not straight for Kyle. Straight as a garden hose. Chris says, I vote Grandma to host Sunday Scared. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Your vote has been taken into consideration. Thank you, Chris. I'm with Chris on that. Thank you, Jam. Okay, well, I think we have to now. I think Grandma's got to run scary stories. Jam. Drop the spice. Notorious. I wish. Okay. And if I did, I would. But I don't, so I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I desperately want to give you guys everything you want, but, you know, it's a bit limiting. It's hot in here, all right? Give me a break. Sup, Kyle? Sup, Jamie? You party? Jam says, okay, guys, I got to go pick up my boyfriend from work. Sorry, I couldn't stay longer. Your fiancé from work, Jam. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great night. Thank you, Jam. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye, Chris and Mars and Kage. Daniel says, Johnny Sins the last facial bend. Ooh, Dan. Sam, did you ever have long hair back in the day? Yes. Like shoulder length? Yes. Or nipple length or hip length? Lowest was like here. In high school, I grew it out to like here. It was very full, very wavy, excellent. It didn't fit me. And then I grew it out in college again, but it was thinning and it was disgusting. Notorious says program time. What, weightlifting program? I honestly make it up every day. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, so because the shearing angle against my spine is like kind of tough with these cables, I isolate in a different way. The pulley, do you understand, is down there. So if I angle myself this way, yep. All right. So we're all isolated, back is protected. I feel great. Kage says, I'm sure I could take you. I just wouldn't last very long. Well, Kage, let's not worry about who would take who and who could beat up whatever. Okay, because we're all on the same team, okay? It's us beating everyone else up. Nolan says, go for a short stubble beard and mustache. See how close you get to Jason Statham. Jason Statham, superstar. Super BA. He is BA. The mustache, I mean, it's hard to imagine, you know, but it looks like I should be on a list. Dr. Wang, hey Kyle, how's it hanging, buddy? Low and wide. Thanks to you, my friend. How are you doing? Kage says, have a good jam. Also, hi, Mars. Mars says, Kage, welcome to the King's Courtiers. Yes, welcome. Welcome. You're a member of the King's Court now. That means when the peasants revolt, you'll have a safe place. When did you become a member? Today. It happened today. Austrian Writer says, homosexual greetings from Vienna. Hey girl, how you doing? Full homo greetings back to you, okay? I'm glad you clarified, because a lot of people mean to homosexually greet me, but they, you know, they're like too ashamed, and you know, it comes out later in chat, so thank you for being upfront. Kyle, you're hilarious. Thank you, Chris. You are too. Friday the Boxer. Welcome. How's your Monday, Friday? Ooh. Ooh. What? 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 Indiana Bones. Indiana Bones, all right. Okay. All right, he Bones. Where are we? We're here. Indy Bones. Indy Bones. 11 bones, make a wish. What is this song? Disco con tutti. Chris, show the hog. Yeah, hog reveals have been widely requested. Hi, Notorious. Thomas says 266 pounds plus a few more pounds. Ooh, nice. 19 stone. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's awkward for us nowadays to use it, but back in the day, I'm sure it made a ton of sense. Tom says, I've been bulking for years. Just not got around to shedding it. Ah, the perma bulk. I like that. Who wants a six-pack when you can have a keg? Who wants a soldier when you can have a heavy tank? All right. Another set of tries. Mars says, no, it's currently 346. Ooh, damn. Sam says, have you ever worked out commando in a gym full of people? I don't know about that. I think I've probably danced commando a few times, but it's not really a workout. Oh, I'm getting gassy because I need food. All right. All right, here we go. Thomas says, Sam, no, but I'm up for it. Kage says, sorry, Mars, just now getting your messages. I'm going along with what he's reading, and I actually just got it. I want the shield as well, but I'll do it with the star. Well, and here's the thing, Kage. It's sort of a... the deal is, like, we're already, like, kind of very adult-themed. So I don't want to make a teenager a moderator with this kind of stuff we talk about. You know what I mean? So it's a me thing. It has nothing to do with you. I would, but you're just, you know, you're young. Mars Mello says, Boof Dugnut. One of the best names. Man, I'm gonna have to come up with a better one. If it's even possible, for the next interview. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. You just gotta get a little rough with it, you know? No, all right, that's fine. Good, good. Failure in the bodybuilding world is good. All right. Oh, God, it's hot. Chris says, hi, Wang. Notorious says hi. Notorious says hi. Oh, Kage. I just rubbed my eyes after eating spicy noodles. Fuck. Hard lesson to learn, my friend. Very difficult. I watch Hot Ones, the chicken wing interview channel. And yeah, a lot of people make that mistake. Mars Mello says, if it hurts your eyes, I wouldn't touch your junk. I wouldn't touch anything. Good rule. Don't touch anything. For any reason. How you doing, Mars? I worry about your sleep, Mars. I worry about you. I just want you to have all the... Oh, I'm not even in frame. God damn it. I just want you to have all the things, you know? Kage says, hot take. If you weigh 99 pounds and eat a pound of cheese, does that make you 1% cheese or just an idiot? Well, you know, I think, Kage, it makes you 1% cheese for a time. But the percentage of, you know, you're only really 1% cheese for maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe. Thomas says, I'm not blessed in that department, but can't change it. So yeah, motion of the ocean, baby. Tama, don't worry about changing yourself, okay? Have you ever considered that you are more than enough? Oh. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Kage 17, bro. You shouldn't be here. I have more experience with the shit life throws at you than most adults. That might be true, Kage. Chris says, you've shown balls on stage. I haven't shown balls. Commando is just nothing underneath, right? I don't think I've performed commando. I know people that have. But here's the thing. It's a little distracting. When someone's on your shoulder and you can feel shit like moving around on your neck, you know, and it's like, I'm trying to keep a straight face. So, and for some reason, it's always the same people, guys, that go commando that like don't fucking shower or anything, you know? There's a weird crossover there. I'm not really sure. Kage says, Tomo, I can be here just as much as you can. That's true, and it's difficult to like, I can't ever tell who's what age unless they tell me. They also could be lying. So, like, I'm not gonna make anyone underaged a moderator. Here's the other thing. I'm also not gonna do any one-on-one video calls with anyone like that. It's just best for everyone, right? So, oh, I know it sucks being young and being excluded from things, but you'll have your time, Kage. You'll have your time. ZCV says, you're so delicious and beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're losing a little definition in the arms, too. It's all right. It's all right. It's all in service of the bulk. Mara says, now I've been asleep a lot yesterday, so I'm good. Good. Thomas says, I'm not comfortable with a minor being here, no offense. But I'm off. Wasn't being horrible, Kage. Take care, everyone. Tomo out. I'm sorry, Tom. Plus, I'll be going straight back to sleep when stream ends. Later, Tomo. I shall have more jokes next stream. Mara says, I'm not feeling too good at the moment with my rash. I've been put on antibiotics. Oh, that sucks. You gotta finish them. You gotta finish the antibiotics. I'll be 18 next year. Chris says, how do you feel about corn muffins? Good? I feel very good. I feel very good about cornbread. Do I need to do more arms? I'm gonna do one set on the rings, I think. Okay. I don't pull the cable setup out very much because it's like, it's a bunch of shit, you know? Mars says, only a week's worth. Hopefully the rags will be gone when they're finished. Rash, yes. Yes. Well, and, you know, it's one of those things where when you're young, you don't really, well, normally, you don't really want to run into a ton of issues like that, but as you get older, you know, my skin's gotten more sensitive as I've gotten older. I'm not the invincible young man that I once was. I'm an idiot. What's a corn muffin? I think just a muffin with corn. Tomo says, not my kind of place. Unsubbed and gone. Okay. I mean, there was a kid in here earlier, the Jenna person. That was all right. So, sorry you're disappointed, Tom. All right. Oh, there's so much to put away. The rings are just so easy. You just get on and get off. That's it. That's it. All right. Okay. The rope attachment, though, very nice. I've tried hooking this up to the rings and like using it as a different kind of grip, but it's just kind of difficult. clearly Tomo's all right with a little girl, but not me. Kind of interesting. What are you talking about, Tomo? Tom is uncomfortable that Kage is 17. You know, which is one reason why I don't read every single thing that comes through chat, right? But yeah, kind of a weird hill to die on. All right. Okay, one more set on the rings. And you know, if I may pass along some wisdom as a streamer, you can't hold on to subs, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I'll get 5 subs and then I'll lose 2, and then I'll get 1 and I'll lose 2, and I'll get 4 and I'll lose 1. So it's one of those things. Oh, Chris says, I asked about the corn muffins because I thought you could suggest something to put on it, like when you put sour cream on the apple. Oh, it's not on the apple pie, it's in the pie. It's in the filling. Thomas says, you want to play those games, Kage? Be very careful. Communication officer for 12 years. I can put your IP on here. Why would you put someone's IP publicly? See, that sounds very predatory, to dox someone. Okay. There we go. Tom, I think it's you who needs to be careful to make threats like that again and you'll be banned. Yeah. You can't threaten to dox a minor. So your extreme reaction makes me worry about your internet history. Been watching you for a while. Yeah, and that's the thing, Tomo. So you should understand that no one's in danger here, right? I don't know why you would like jump to these conclusions and make a bunch of assumptions, right? Like, I'm 4 people here, so good luck. What does that mean? Tomo, no, you haven't. Way over the top. Yeah, and if you're using 4 accounts, that's a violation of terms of service. So I don't know why you're getting so upset, man. Okay. I don't talk inappropriately with anyone like that. You know, I don't do anything. I'm a very good guy. And if you've been watching for a while and you honestly are doubting me at this point, I mean, what do you want from me, man? You're not scary, dude. Tomo, please stop being aggressive towards children, okay? I can't have that. See you soon? That's very threatening. Tomo, why don't I call the police and let them know that someone's threatening minors online and give them your IP? You see what I mean? You see what I mean, man? Okay. Here we go. Call them. No, thanks. I think we will just move on. Tomo is projecting a lot of his secret thoughts. Again, it's like we've talked about this before on stream. When you go ballistic over something out of nowhere, it kind of tells everyone else what you're thinking about. Did you catch a cold? No, it's allergies. I ran out of my pills. I'm Gunter says, wank. Nice. Funny. Or Kyle will. Anyway, Kyle, how's your week been? Well, it just started. It's been all right. I've been visiting with family. So I've just been sort of like working and then spending time with them, getting a lot of good meals. So a couple of my family members are, I think, 1,000-ish miles away. So, and I'm so busy with work and everything else that I can't really travel that often. So, God, it's hot. This isn't doing it for me. Brick 100. I'm sorry, Notorious. What would do it for you? He said he's 4 people here. That's kind of sad. It's weird, and also, again, you can't pose as multiple people. It triggers, like, you get flagged as a bot. Kaga says, I agree with Mars, and notice how he got mad after I said the fact that he was fine with a little girl, but not me. Yeah. Yep. It's all too telling, you know? If someone says, hey, we're cracking down on people kicking puppies, and someone starts screaming and ranting, I think you found it. Moving on, idiot's gone. Yep, exactly, you know. I don't really like threats, particularly if you're like, I've been here a long time. Okay, well now that makes me think you've been a predator the whole time. You know what I mean? It's crazy, you know. I mean, who knows? Maybe Tomo's on a list and is not allowed to be in the same room. You know? Yeah. Okay, let's do a set of triceps like we normally do. We're going to get the extreme stretch. The other thing I've learned about people in general, but also particularly on the internet, is people think that their attention is like the be-all, end-all. Like, I'll stop watching you, then you'll wither and fail. Like, they have this idea that their watch time is somehow weighted more. Or like loyalty means that you can't be a dick. You know, like, I've been here forever. Why can't I be a douchebag? That's not a right. It is not acceptable. Mars says, I think everyone just pay close attention now, because if he's on another account, he's not going to exactly shout it out if he comes back. I feel like he might. I feel like he's not going to be able to hold it back. Chris says, I was reading the chat and poured too much milk into my muffin mix. I'm sorry, Chris. That's a timeouts, I think. Oh, Tom was permanently banned. You can do up to 24 hours. Don't the bans only last... Oh, I missed that. Wasn't everyone talking to everyone just fine earlier? Yeah, Notorious, yeah. And Kage's been very upfront about that in the past. And Tomo's been here for those nights. So again, we triggered something in him that we can't explain. Let's not try and look into it too much. Right, Mars, I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, you may be right, Kyle. He may actually just be stupid enough. He's too immature to not hold it back. And that's why it's like, I don't get too hung up on, you know, oh no, my viewers went from 7 to 6. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? I'm so desperate for attention. Probably right, Kage. He's triggered. That ain't going away. Yeah. And again, it's like unbelievably obvious. Whoa, 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 that's not cool. I have to get out of here right now. Why? What are you afraid you're gonna do? Anyway, it's not worth talking about because he's not our problem anymore. never be a problem for us again. We're just gonna get big. Ugh. Get huge. Oof. Oof. Okay, after this we'll do rear delts and core, and then I think we'll be done. Oh. 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 Yeah, appreciate that, Mars. Did I? Bro thought he was holding down the fold. Have you tried yoga? I have. It's very cool. I am not good at it. I'm very tight. So I really, certain things like my hips are very open and flexible. So I really like pigeon pose and things like that. I can't do back bends because my back's all busted. Okay, rear delts. I'm getting gassy. Fair, Mars. Thought so. But I knew you could see it, so that's all right. Yeah. Yep, it was basically once with an N at the front, but the P version of the word. Okay, I can see it too, so. I can always view everything. It's so weird, you know, how long, like, it's just so strange. And then it's like, I'm leaving. Okay, cool. It's the Kyle show, not the Tomo show. What was I gonna do? Oh, rear delts, 14. I can't tell you how amazing it is that these rings have these loops here. Because back when I first got gymnastics rings, you can only get it from like one dude, and they were friction-based stoppers. So if you put too much weight or put weight unevenly on it, it would move the thing, and then you have uneven rings. But this, they have little loops that you stick all your stuff into, so it's always even. Perfect. Shonen, hello, Mad King. Os. Hello, brother. How goes your training? How are your shins doing? Chris says, that's a shame. He would have been a great foil for Grandma. Grandma wouldn't give him the time of day. Notorious says, I'm foam rolling my rolls and folds. Good, good. That's good. I love foam rolling. I just, I don't do it very often, you know, because for me, I use it more to like get ready to do stuff than as like a post-recovery kind of deal. Rear delts. God, I always forget what I'm doing. Never mind then. Fair, Kage. Shonen says, what's the first step to achieving enlightenment? The first step is subscribing, which you've already done, so you're well on your way. The second step, okay? I guess the second step would be learning how to feel emotions without reacting, right? So like be angry, but choose to not blow up, or, you know, be upset, but choose to be mature and let it roll over your back. So, I mean, that's, step 2 is a very large step. You gotta like, you know, separate people's words from your ego. I guess ego death is what, number 3? I guess? 3? Or is it the last thing? I don't know. Ego death is part of it. So you're gonna wanna take that ego out back and, you know, put it out of its misery. But a lot of that, you know, is realizing just how small you are in the scale of things, right? Our experience is so all-encompassing. And, oh, my boss said this, and it's a huge deal, you know? Separating yourself from the need to engage with every single little thing like that is going to be big. Mara says he went into one of his episodes, like Tommy from Rocky 5. Shonen says training is good. I've acclimated. Nice. The jelly shins have turned into iron. Good. Mara says the second step would become a king's courtier. Oh, yes, very important for enlightenment. Kage says, I get nervous every time you hang off that because my mind, it'll fall directly on you. When I hang off, oh, like I'm going to pull the tower on top of myself? Is that what you mean? Here's how I avoid that, because it totally would happen. Okay, so this is a sandbag. You got two other sandbags here on the back ends of the struts, the support things. And then on top of the middle sandbag is a 60-pound kettlebell that kind of sandwiches in so that it doesn't move too much this way. So all in all, it's about 160 pounds, which is about what I weigh. So I appreciate it, Kage. But I've been doing this for 18 years, I think. Kyle Tate. Big Papa Kyle. Thank you, Never Under Pressure. Never under pressure. When you're looking at Kyle Tate. The only pressure is, who are you going to vote for? Oops. 1780. We're getting up there. We're doing good work. I thought we'd get to like 5,000 at this point, but. Notorious says, I use it before and after bed. That's not a bad idea, Notorious. You enter bed at your most relaxed and released, and then you start your day the same way. That's good logic. God, guys, there's also Tate for me in midnight. All right. We got to get you your votes. I love you, Poppy Kyle. I love you too, Never Under Pressure. I love you. I love you, baby bear. Tate gets 2 more. 1782, nice. Thank you. Mars says, seriously, that message got hidden? Some of these baffle me. Yeah, it's, I don't know, AI something or other. Which is why I did so much heavy editing, because I don't trust the AI to be smart. Kage says, she says, hi, midnight. Hello. Sweets says, how old are you? I'm in my late 30s. Do I look it? Do I look it? Do I look like it? Mars says, I could replace all them sandbags and just lay there for you. Mars, if you were here, I wouldn't use you as literal dead weight. Okay? Okay. All right? You know, you're worth a bit more to me than that. All right, we're going to do another set of, I think, we're going to maybe try laterals. We'll see how it goes. I need to not pinch my neck, though. Alex says, you look like Andrew Tate if he had his head in a bench press. What does that mean? Like my head got smashed? Or I'm buffer than him? Shonen says, pretty much got a gun for a rear kick. Ooh, nice. We like that. Oh, blam. But it won't matter if it doesn't land, will it? We're working on the setups. That's true. And if you fire off at 100% and you miss, I mean, you probably already know this, Shonen, but missing takes so much energy because you expect to hit. It's kind of like when you think you're done with the steps, but there's one more, and it's like, oh shit! It's like that where it's like, oh shit, and then you got to pull yourself back. But by that time, they're clobbering you. Anyway. Little shop talk. Bob, hey Murr, nice holiday sweater. Thank you. I grew it just for you. That's so sweet of you to notice. All right, a Murr vote. Very good. It's been a very long time since we haven't had a Nick Cage vote. Can you see that? 124, kind of. I need more markers. More markers for more names. All right, we got to hit core. Toshani says, I am gay. Nice. Welcome to stream, Toshani. Mark says, good for you, Toshani. Gareth says, yo, Mr. Tate. Yo, Gareth, I loved you in The Office. Okay, Monsieur Tate. Actually, I'm not going to give him the title Monsieur. Mr. Andrew Tate. Okay, you know, we got a decent number of Tate votes already. All right. The universe is healing. Mars says, I probably weigh more than all of that put together anyway. Well, I think the pull-up tower is like 70-some pounds, too. Kage says, I weigh 140 last I checked. I'm actually losing some of it because it's the fat that got me to 140. But it's getting replaced with muscle. Ah, a recomp. Nice. Love a good recomp. All right. Actually, I'm going to do rear delts again instead of sides, and then we'll do core, and I think we'll be done. Sam says, at this point, it's obvious that Andrew Tate wins. Sam, the counter never ends. Okay? This is the board that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people... Okay. What am I doing? Rear delts. You're distracting me. Toshani says, you look like a man of many professions, grew a little more facial hair. Ah, I think I know who you're talking about. Jonathan Sinful, Esquire. Oh, there's such little muscles. Oh my God. And you know what? I'm going to do a set of forearms after this too. Maybe two. Oh, is that enough? Yeah. I need to take it easy on the back of the neck. Kage says, I'm probably going to go and try and go live here at 11, or as long as your stream ends before 12. Yes, it'll end probably in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. Mars says, do you go live a lot, Kage? Kage says, not recently, Mars, been busy, but I'm trying to go live starting here 2 times a week, if not 3. But I will tonight. Nice, Kage. It's hard when you've got school and homework and then whatever social activities. So, you know, our schedules are probably kind of similar. Except I get paid, well, you get paid too, so whatever. So whatever, all right? Let's do some forearms. Actually, let's bring you close for forearms. Shonen says, what do you prefer in general, bladed or square? In general, I prefer square. Like, bladed is specialized, right? So it's like you can go in and out very quickly here, and it's very easy to like, you have the side kick that's like ready. But the side kick isn't my best weapon. You know, it does allow you to get high roundhouse kicks out, but I feel like keeping my hips square allows me to fire the roundhouse and then follow up with something else, right? Instead of like, and here's the other thing, because a lot of people will do the retraction, right? It's like you kick. It takes so long, and you're committing so much. So I prefer to have more weapons pointed forward. Now I will, here's my feet, right? So instead of being like square here, I'm sort of here, so I have the benefits of I can move forward. I'm right here, I'm ready to go, right? And this is cocked back, so if I'm gonna throw a power shot, you know, it's ready. I don't have to bring it all the way around and all the way back. That's crazy, it's too much, you know? So I tend to stay here. So with a with a switch, I can very easily shift into, you know, whatever I might need to do. And then here, it's a lot easier to go diagonal without, you know, it's just, it's very open. So as a karateka, I prefer a square stance. Mars says, I'll definitely check you out, Kage. Nice. Andy says, let's go feel the burn. Yes. Yes. Oh, we're burning up in here. Trust me. Yeah, I'm downloading GTA 5 currently. Once I get that downloaded and set up, I'll be streaming that instead of Minecraft, or both. We'll have to see. Wow. You know, I wonder, with the GTA 6 press that's going on, I wonder if that might give you more traffic. I'm not sure. Okay, I gotta move this. Mars says, make sure your lead leg is on the outside of their lead leg. Very important, as you probably already know. Yes, that's good, Mars. That's good fight IQ. It's a game of positioning a lot of times. Oh. Okay, how do I, can I do this? Ow. Can I do this? Can I do this? I'm asking, I can do it. Oh, okay. What are we doing? Forearms and core, and then we're done. Also, squared is much better to defend against kicks. Yes, but in karate, leg kicks are illegal. So that's why they can get away with it, right? And in boxing, you can see people with like a really wide stance, you know, and they can like do these things because they're not going to get their shit taken out from underneath them. But in Muay Thai, very different. Notorious says, people always forget to implement the third leg. True. That's black belt technique, okay? Gwen says, oh. Mars says, you're very late to GTA 5, Kage. True, but I bet you a lot of people are playing right now because they're just like on the hype train for GTA 6. There's a big fight on Saturday. I don't know if anyone here follows boxing. Oh, what's the fight? I haven't really followed boxing in a while, but I got some buddies that still do. I'm gonna be honest, when I watch MMA matches and it immediately turns into a jiu-jitsu thing, I just, I click off. You know, it's just not my thing. What channel, Mars? I love that kind of stuff. Fair enough, Kage. I'll have a look. I think it's Dazen. Oh, yeah. Gwen says, maybe I should gym more. Maybe, Gwen. Maybe you should come to stream more. Okay. All right, you like this, Gwen? Huh? Toshani says, what martial art do you do? I was primarily a karate instructor. I have 3 black belts in karate, different styles. But I have experience with Krav Maga, Dutch kickboxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, wrestling. I've done some BJJ. I'm a white belt, you know. Big deal. I've done capoeira. Am I forgetting anything? I can't remember. I always forget one thing when I'm doing the list. Okay, let's do low abs for core. I'm gonna put the towel down because your boy's getting all over the place. You know what I mean? Moses Itama versus Philip. Nice. I don't know those names. Shonen says, many people don't know about your many black belts. Yeah, but you know, it doesn't change the rate at which people tell me they could kick my ass. So, you know, it's whatever. I appreciate you, Shonen. Chris says, I love MMA. Ooh, nice. The wrestling. Ontologically Steve, hello, welcome. Are we gay, Kyle? Are we gay? I mean, Steve, we are both double gay for each other, but I don't know about the rest of chat. I mean, the rest of chat is pretty gay. I don't think we're at 100% saturation yet. I'm trying to convert people. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, can you see? Yeah, okay, okay. Key is the stretch. If you don't train your abs in the same rep ranges and with the same intensity that you do with your other muscles, you won't get like as deep of cuts, right? So if you build the ab muscle out, boop, it creates larger indentations that then cast more shadow, which become more visible. Yeah, it's on days and PPV. Oh. Toshani says, that's like so cool. Well, Toshani, I think you're like so cool. So what do you think about that, huh? Mwah. Notorious says, I need to get up in gym more too. Well, you can. I know people don't have equipment a lot of times, but I've made do with like, you find some monkey bars somewhere, you do some pull-ups on the ladder that goes up to you can do some like push-ups. So there's a lot of, exercise is more accessible than you might think. Kage, how do you flex the wings to make them look like that? I'm bad at flexing certain muscles. Kage, the lats are extremely difficult to isolate for most people. It's one of those things where once you have it, you totally have it, but until then, it's like, how? So here's a couple things that I would recommend. When I'm spreading my wings, I think you mean like this, right? Like this. I'm taking my shoulder blades from here, rolling them forward. So when I'm gonna do it from the side. So you see how my shoulders roll inward and they come forward a little bit because my scapula are coming around the back side this way. Okay, so roll the shoulders forward and kind of up a little bit, right? And then you want to try and pinch something in this gap here. Pinch it here. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you get it, right? Another way you can develop really good mind-muscle connection with your lats is to do lat-based workouts, right? So maybe you're doing push-ups and pull-ups and stuff, but that's like very compound. So if you can get into like a row and let it stretch you and then pull from that stretched position, you can really feel the contraction line, and then you just need to replicate that, right? It's like when you curl this way, you flex the bicep, but then you learn if you tense your arm this way, it's the same thing, right? Same deal. So I would recommend doing a really hard lat workout, really stretch and pull, and then when it's sore, like flex. It's a lot easier to make that connection when it's sore because you have a direct one-to-one line of like, it lights up, right? So it takes a little bit. The lats are probably like the last thing that I got mind muscle connection to. But once you get it, you've got it forever. Mars and says, and apparently the ultimate tier, of course, subscription. Toshani says, guy named Jim Moore. Mars says, that's because you don't really watch it, Kyle. What? You're just saying that because it's true. Okay. Okay, Mars. All right, you got my number, all right? You understand. You're right. I wouldn't know anything about something I don't regularly watch. I used to watch boxing like 5, 6 years ago. But when I got deep into my own studies, I stopped watching so much tape and started watching myself more. I mean, it's fun to watch, you know. But it's like, I'm at the point now where it's like I've seen so many hours of fights that like, if it's not super entertaining, I'm gone, you know? Unless they're like very technical fighters or it's like a very close match. Yeah, I don't know. I can't be bothered. Shona says, I'm training Muay Thai at kickboxing pace. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't wait to fight. Good, good. I'd be very curious to see it, Shonen. I don't know if it's gonna be broadcast anywhere, but if it was, and you told me, I would watch. Notorious says, only gay for this channel and chat. Good, good. Don't you dare cheat on us. All right, it's okay. I see other people in other live streams. I've called some of them out before, some I don't. I just watch. But it's fine. We're very open here, Notorious. Ontologically, Steve says, we're definitely gay now. No going back. Hector Salamanca. Ooh. What up, Bottom G? What's up is my heart rate. Because I'm working my back, not my backside, like Mr. Tate is right now in prison, okay? Trust me, he's getting a good workout in. As someone that looks like Tate, trust me. Okay, 1785. Not bad. Probably the highest Tate count we've had in a few weeks. Lily X Doll says, I know it's a totally weird thought. Not really. You clearly haven't seen much of this chat before because you would not. Anyway, I know it's a totally weird thought. It's not. But is having so much body hair annoying? I always wondered what it feels like. Like, is it itchy? Does it keep you warm? It does keep me warm for sure. The other thing I can say is that I can often tell when mosquitoes or something are like crawling on me, because I mean it's like, you see that werewolf shit? Okay, I have a little shield, and so what this does is there's like air that's underneath the hair that's close to my chest that heats up. So yes, it does keep me warm, but you know it doesn't keep me warm. This, so it doesn't really itch. Because I don't shave my body hair, so the ends are not like abrasive, right? What I will tell you is that I get a lot of ingrown hairs, and a lot of that's just like friction rubbing up against stuff, but it's like every week I have ingrown hairs, so that is annoying. But, I mean, what am I gonna do? Wax my entire body all the time? You think I got wax money? Come on. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give you a slightly different angle for this. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah. Now you see what I'm doing. So I'm letting the legs go below the bench so it stretches the low abs. Okay, one more forearm set, quick stretch. Oh my God. Chris says, you really draw an audience of great people quite effortlessly. I don't know how sarcastic you're being, Chris, but thanks. Shonen says, Mad King, you're so scapular. Oh, shit. That's a unique compliment I've never gotten before. Thank you. You know, I do a lot of good work with the scaps. You know, protract, retract, elevate. Come on. A truly magnificent physique. Thank you, Hector. Love the advice. Well, Chris, I'm full of that, something else, and hot air. I think you know what I mean. Mars says it's pronounced D-zone, by the way. That shows you how much I watched that. It's mostly been one championship for me. God, I can't remember some of the other, like, smaller orgs. Can't remember. I've watched a little bare knuckle. Dazen equals D-zone. Lily says, it can be itchy at times, mainly after working out or sweating. It does keep you warm. It's like a coat. It is. It is. My head, when I put a hat on, it's like 10 degrees warmer. Or a pelt. Yes, that's probably better. Bottom G. That's right, Mars. Lily says, thanks, Kage. Kage says, how long did it take you to learn how to write backwards? I mean, a stream or two. I don't know. I mean, it's not my perfect handwriting, but I have a good like visual spatial memory, which is it makes the dancing very easy. So it's very easy for me to take like an object and flip it in my brain, and then from the dance, when you do like the right side versus the left side, you learn to just like it's like take that. Do the opposite. So if this arm was up, this arm is up. If this arm is this way, this. So you just kind of get into like a mode where you can kind of flip it back, or at least I can, flip it backwards. So I don't really think too much about it right now. But probably as long as it took them right forwards. I don't know how long. Mars says, that take count is outrageous. So Shawnee, take count is a beautiful term. I mean, I'd choose a more beautiful subject than Tate, like me. Mars says, yes, wax money. Lily says, well, I mean, glycolic acid is actually pretty good for ingrown hairs. I don't know shit about that, so thank you. If anybody really struggles with that kind of thing. I mean, it's not really a struggle for me so much as it's like obnoxious. Because I don't clip this. I don't like rub around on stuff all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure where it's coming from. What am I doing? You know? Okay, get a little belly of the forearm here. Okay. All right. Little stretch. Are you bald by choice or bald by circumstances? Technically both. Kage says, I do, Lily. So technically both. So you can kind of see like it's very thin. You can see through here and then here. So a lot of people that are really bald get upset with me for saying I'm bald. So I mean, I could have hair. I'm sort of an all or nothing kind of person. So if I can't have it exactly the way I want, I want nothing. Damn it, chat, give me some more XP. Let's go. Notorious, wax it all on stream. I don't know what kind of money would have to compensate for the emotional damage from having to, like, because it's like you do one and it's like, oh, fuck. Then, like, 3 hours later, we got this, you know, fucking this shit back here. All of it. I mean, I don't know if you can get waxed by the bucket. No, you still pronounced it wrong, Kyle. It's not D-zone. 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 Chris says, I wasn't being sarcastic at all. I really think you have a core group of followers that are fantastic. Oh, me too. And like the regulars definitely are gems of people. And I love it. You know, honestly, I wasn't really expecting a ton of wholesome, supportive people necessarily. I was just expecting it would be trolls for the rest of my YouTube life. But yeah, I'm thoroughly surprised, and you know, I'm very happy. And you're one of those, Chris. Lily says, well, whatever you do, Mr. Kage, don't pick at them. Well, what if someone else were picking at them? Would that be okay? Flex, bro. I will, Andy, after the stretch. Notorious says, never mind, add Rogaine all over your body. More? More? Is this gonna be like Beast from the X-Men where he like tries to reduce it but only makes it 10 times worse? And then I'm like hanging from... You know what, actually, if I could hang from the ceiling by my feet, I'd take Beast powers regardless. Oh no, I'm blue. People are gonna think I'm weird. Shut the fuck up. Oh no, I have all this power. Oh, I hate it. I just wish I was normal. Kage says, is it just me or can anyone else edit or crop memories? Kage, everyone can. I just don't know that they know that that's what's happening. In fact, I want to say I read something that every time you access a memory, you change it a very small amount, just because that's how the brain works. It's not like you're trying to change it. Very interesting. What do you mean, Kage? Shonen says, do these count as inverted rows? The forearm stuff, I mean, not really. It's sort of, like it looks like a row, but I'm really isolating just the forearms. So if you isolated the rest of my body, it would look like this. So, I mean, it looks like a row, but I don't think it would be qualified as a row. It doesn't really hit my back that much. No, they count as inverted columns. Nice. Oh, Chris, I feel a little bad. I wasn't being sarcastic at all. I got to word this up better. Chris, don't... It's not that I'm like, oh, are you being... Don't worry about it, baby. You're fine. It's my fault. I'm not good at reading tone over text. So it has nothing to do with you. Okay, Chris? Mwah. That was so loud. Sam says, will you be able to handle all the fame and fortune once you become a famous YouTuber? I mean, I guess we'll find out together, all right? I think the fortune I can handle. Fame, I mean, it depends, because like you guys haven't seen me lose my fucking shit before. And I feel like if I did, people would, I mean, everyone that sees me lose my shit is scared. So, you know, I don't really know. I mean, I assume so. I assume so. Here's the thing, we've had terrible people come through chat before. We've had monsters, we've had racists, we've had just hateful motherfuckers come through chat. And, you know, so far we're doing pretty good. You know, I haven't lost my shit on anybody. I haven't, you know, gotten myself banned. You know, no threats or anything. So we're doing pretty good. Plus, my plan is just to hypnotize them with all of my meat. And then by the time they realize that they're trolls, it's too late. All right, they're already subbed. They're already gay. It's too late. Too late to become straight. Too late. You are gay. You're over 75% bald. Well, depends on how you measure that. Kage says, like, add things to already existing memories, and that edited version becomes the new memory. By crop, I mean take a section of memory and basically get rid of it. Or crop it like an image. You now pronounced it correctly, Kyle. Kage, I thought you meant on this stream. I like how between talking, you just randomly switch to working out handsomely. I like the way you phrased that, Tashiani. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't always work out on stream. I mean, I have to take rest days, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm trying to cosplay as a mortal. But, you know, we do what we can. So sometimes I'll put a Tate outfit on. Sometimes Grandma shows up. LOL, no, Mars. Mars says, I gotta get my Glenn Powell to 100. Oh, we will. We will. Trust me. We're gonna get Glenn Powell to 100. We're gonna get Scott to 100. Oh. Oh, fuck. Ooh, look at that big round chesticle. Alan from 2.5 Men is class. You just have the wrong shaped head for Alan. Okay, now if Alan had alien DNA and had a broadcasting dish in the back of his head, we'd be right on the money, I think. Mars says he's already a famous YouTuber. Well, that depends on your idea of fame, you know? I mean, 1,000-ish people know who I am. That's, you know, that's decent. But I'm not going to get recognized walking around. So if it gets to that point, I don't know. I don't know what we do. If I get big enough, I feel like at a certain point I won't be able to protect myself from getting doxxed. I don't love the idea of doing IRL streams because I don't want to get stream sniped and then some asshole that thinks karate is gay and that, you know, gun kata is superior wants to like settle the score, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. The real question is, do I have what it takes to make it to the top? Yep. Chris says, I think Kyle will leave us for SNL. Bitch, I'm bringing all of you to SNL. You're all sitting in the audience. Okay? Mar says, people don't call him different level G and different dates for no reason. Tashani says, hypnotize them with all of my meat. Oh, sorry, Tashani. You're unfamiliar, okay? So basically, you want to just watch the wave. Shh, watch the wave. Follow the wave with your eyes. Shh. You're getting very meaty. Ah. Look at the meat. Look at the meat. Now succumb to the meat. You're hypnotized. And you're going to say, I don't feel hypnotized. Exactly, because I'm a professional. What's SNL? I know SNL. Sniff my leg. Leave your meat out of this. Mars, I can't. That's like the channel's theme is involving my meat in all sorts of different things. Immortality does not mean invincibility. That's true. Kage understands powers. Do you have powers, Kage? Legally, you have to tell me if you have powers so that I may envy them. SNL is Saturday Night Live, Mars. It's an American thing. It's a comedy show. Mars says, but I'm going to do my Glenn Powell alone because nobody else sees it. I'm sorry. Chris says, I vote for Scott. Thank you, Chris. What do you want to bet Scott takes second place? Okay, Scott. 12. Perfect. A dozen Scots. Alan has inverted alien DNA. Alan from the Invincible series. Tashani says, I'll recognize you. Thank you, Tashani. And if you do, you should say hello. Isn't this an IRL stream? I guess, but I see IRL streams as like out in the world, like going to a restaurant or a park or something. Mars, SNL is Saturday Night Live. Or have you been a mirage this whole time? This would be a really terrible way to find out you're in a coma. Oh, I've been a figment of your imagination the whole time. Thank you, Tashani. Nala says, dude, you still going? Dang. I wish I was 25 years younger. Well, Nala, you know, it's not my age that keeps me going. It's my, well, first of all, it's that we have a good group of people in chat that I like talking to. So this is like me hanging out with friends and also working out, except my friends in real life don't want to watch me work out with my shirt off. They're not gay yet. We'll get them there. Shonen says, I got a job screening over the phone tomorrow morning. Yes, I work regular jobs. I don't just train. You and me both, Shonen, living the hustler life. So I get you. Good on you, brother. I hope you you rock the job screen. And if they say you didn't get the job, head kick, right? Wake them up, convince them that the interview's not over, and you just keep doing that until they have so much brain damage they let you in, okay? Mars says, when I said leave your meat out of this, I was actually talking to Tashani. Well, hold on. I mean, what kind of meat are we talking about first? Let's establish what we're missing here first. Kaga says, yeah, I wish, wait, yeah, I do. I got the power of super hearing and smell. That's good. Kind of Wolverine coded, right? Mara says, I don't know how you do it with the grandma stream. I don't understand how I kept up the voice for an hour and a half. I mean, I felt a little weary in the throat, wink, the day after. But the other thing is the mic allows me to speak without projecting too loud. I'm still doing it. I forget I can talk like this, and you guys can hear me. So it allowed me to extend my my voice a little bit. Keeping that same voice throughout the whole stream. I'm not in the Matrix. Of course you aren't. It doesn't exist. It can't be. I thought you were the one, Kyle. I am the one. Well, I'm not the one. I'm the many. Okay? Instead of one thing, I am many things. Many very confusing, meaty things. Or does it, Mars? Your friends in real life are missing out. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. I agree with you, but we'll have to have you convince them, okay? It may do, Kage. Only time will tell. Chris says, Grandma performed for over 2 hours. She shut it down. Yeah. And if you know anything about Grandma, she parties, okay? I wouldn't mind if you left your meat out, Kyle. Thank you, Mars. I appreciate that. It can't be on the counter for more than 2 hours, though, so you got to eat it before then. Mars, LMAO. Nala, but says, but you're masterfully witty. Thank you. Yeah, strange a compliment for someone watching. My brain would die in 5 minutes. Very funny. Thank you. I don't know that's necessarily true. I don't know you well enough to tell you you could definitely do it. But, it's one of those things like I can react quickly, but if you ask me for a joke, I'll freeze. I don't really know what to, I have a couple jokes, but it's not like, I'm not funny that way. I'm funny like a clown. Mars says, Kyle O. Wren. I get that from my family so much. Mars says, Grandma has very unusually long chest hair. How many grandmas do you know, dog? How many grandmas are you getting their tops off? I'm just saying maybe it's more normal than you might be familiar with. Mars is really telling on himself, not going after the octogenarians. Mars says, she normally has a long nose as well to blow the piggies' houses down. That's true. That would be a funny one. Get a wolf mask and then do the grandma thing. Like incepting layers of jokes. I like it. I like it. Why does the wolf need to blow the house down? Pig's got to come out eventually. All you need is a red hoodie and a basket. Oh. Ooh. Red Riding in the Hood. I'll think about that. You would be perfect for the role with the werewolf body. Thank you. I keep trying to call the people that made Twilight and Underworld, but they're like, Kyle, stop threatening us. Kyle, stop sending us nudes. It's very annoying. Red Riding in the Hood. Because he's a P-R-I-C-K. Reminds me of The Mask. P-R-I-C-K, 'cause I wanna. All right, everyone's favorite, all right? Phone crashed, I'm back. You didn't miss too much, Kage. You didn't miss too much. See, you see the hair? It's like it blends into the carpet. There we go. You can see it now. Oh. It ain't easy being green. All right, party people, we're gonna do a little flex muscle tour, all right, for the newbies and for the regulars, okay? Mars, Chris. You blend into the carpet yourself, Kyle. It's natural camouflage, okay? As a sensitive white man, I must be ready to run at any point, right? From accountability. Okay. All right, let's find the light. I think it's like right here. Yeah, okay. Normal, standing around, you know. I wish I could get that little extra. But then if you have your arms out like this, it's weird. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. I have no idea how good this looks. Oh, hold on. Let me give you the back. All right. Let's get the legs, gams. It's ambient light camouflage. Give us Greco-Roman. Ooh, something like more like this. Like this. It'll be crossed. I think, hold on, like this. Something like that. like the Predator. Yes, exactly. All right, I'm gonna go live here at 11:20 my time. Nice, Kage. I got some stuff to do, but if you're still on when I'm done, I will try and catch it. Playing Andrew Tate perfectly with that mugshot movement. Oh, Toshani, I think you should check out the thumbnails from some of the other lives before. It's 5:04. Jesus, Mars. Thank you, Notorious, for the bricks. You know I'm a true supporter when I'm awake at these times. I knew that before I knew you were staying up late. Not for me, it's 11:04. Oh. Yes, upper torso stuff. Little shimmy shake. Greco-Roman shake. So that'll be 5:20 your time, I think. What? It's 9:05 for me. So I'm 2 hours behind you. Kage. I don't know, cake. Oh, I don't know, Kage. It translated that. All right, let's show the games real quick. You see what I mean? Where like, if you don't include my adductors, it's like the skinniest legs ever. But I have this like, you know, I have the meat, okay? Fuck Arby's. I got the meat, okay? And if you show up behind the Arby's from 3 to 5 a.m. and order a roast beef and cheddar, okay, I'll hook you up. Oh my God, you're still alive. I know, Jam. I'm just about to jump off, though. Thighs of Thunder. What would that be in Japanese? That would be hiza. So, kaminari no hiza. Thunder thighs. Damn, autocorrect. Jam's back. Jam just in time. Jam. Thank you, Jam. Thank you for the dancing, Jam. I do have to go. I've got things I have to do tonight. But I appreciate you coming back. Tell your fiance I said hello, and give him a couple of these from me. No explanation, okay? Jam, you missed it. Go do your thing, Kyle. Well, this is one of my things. Thank you, Jam. I appreciate that. Okay, party people. We've done the muscle tour. We've done the workout. I'll be live again probably Thursday. Thursday will likely be a rest day, so we'll probably just be goofing off. Good night, sir. Thank you, Nala. Good night to you. Kyle almost went ham. That's true. Almost. Almost. I almost got piggy with it. All right, Kyle, I'll see you on the next stream. If you get the chance to stop by mine, love you, man. Keep growing. Os. Thank you. And you as well, brother. And you're just at the beginning. It's like, it's hard at first, but then you build the momentum, it's going to happen. So just stay consistent, do your thing. When you say Thursday, that'll be probably Friday morning for me. Sorry, Mars. Mars, when we get to the point where I'm streaming like multiple times a day and like throughout the day, which we'll eventually get to, I'll make sure to get some streams that are more favorable for your time zones, okay? I'm gassy, I gotta eat. All right, I love you. Mwah. 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 Good night. And until Thursday, okay? I'll miss you in the Iron Temple. Thank you. Bye, Jam. I know, Chris, but trust that the temple will be building in the background, waiting for your return, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone. Later. Remember, it's never goodbye. That's right. It's never goodbye. It's maybe good night. Mwah!